Hey, let me tell y'all something cool, man. I had an opportunity. Well, let me back up. So, I'm Rome, your neighborhood AI guru from Beyond AI Solutions, where we're all about tech and all about keeping it real, trying to make this thing more organized. Listen, man, so I know, I don't know if y'all heard or not, but I lost two of my brothers. A crane killed them over there at Merritt Island. So this weekend, today is what, Sunday? So Saturday, it was real hard for me. I was by myself. Should have been with somebody else, you know what I'm saying? But I was by myself, and it was real sad, you know what I'm saying? And I did a lot of crying and a lot of, reminiscing and stuff. And I just, thought about my brothers. You feel me? A lot of people say, well, them guys, they was Mexicans. How was they your brothers? Well, let me explain. So I did 9 years in prison. And when I got in work release, I started working with Baker Concrete. And after doing 9 years in prison, it's kind of hard. The food isn't that good and, all those things. And, my family, they didn't send no money. So, you know what I'm saying? So I was a little, thin around the rib area. And when I started working with these guys, and I wanted to talk about this. I need to talk about this, right? So y'all just listen in, man. This is my heart. So these guys, they see me, and I don't know if anyone knows or not, but Mexicans and blacks in the workplace, it's gonna be a little hectic, right? Why? Because most black people don't work hard. I mean, like, go over and beyond the call of duty. And I'm not no damn racist or none of that stuff. I'm just being real, and that's the way they look at it. Me too. So when they was looking at me, one guy, for the first couple days, you know, they just like, they tried to tell me I was lazy at first. I said, well, but you ain't never see me do anything. Like, how can y'all, call me lazy? This a bunch of men, construction workers out there talking. This ain't no girls, this ain't no kids. So when they talking to me and I say, well, hey, tighten up, what y'all want me to do? So they made me like I was a laborer to those guys. I love them to death. So as a boss man, right? I own my own company 17 plus years prior to me going to prison. So I don't want y'all to think I'm a dope boy and none of that stuff. No, I wasn't a drug dealer that long. So it was only a small amount of time. I was a businessman. So I conducted business just like business. My baby mom, she put me in prison, right? She called the police. She the one that told it that, I had drugs. It wasn't like I was. But anyway, back to the story. So these guys, man, I'm out there working with them, right? So like around 2-3 days, I done kept the water on them. One guy said, what in the world does that mean? You kept the water on them. So it's around, August, September. It's extremely hot. And I don't know if anybody know, but when you're out there hot like that, you're going to want to, leave your post, go and walk and, do the little 2 minute to 5 minute walk to get you some water so you can, get that breathing room in there and, try to, get some of that heat off of you. You know what I'm saying? Well, I understand, like, when you want to take and change up some things, you have to change it. So as a boss, right? I didn't become a boss like overnight. This was a continuous thing that I did for, like I said, almost a couple decades. So I understood. So the water thing was like this. So every time that I would think, I'm talking about me, that they need water, right? I would make sure they got a bottle of water right there in the tube pouch, right? So when they got to get up, finna get away from their post, I said, hey, no. Go back. You're like, no, I'm going to get some water. No. I gave it to you already. I need you to stay on your post. So they was like, oh, hold up. So like I said, like after a couple of days, they was like, hey, man, what in the world going on? Like this guy won't even let us go get no water. Like, and he's doing all of his stuff. See, they didn't know that prior to me meeting them, I used to train my laborers how to pick up trash for the carpenters, right? So they didn't understand I had a technique that I would teach my helpers, my ground men, or whatever you want to call them today. You know what I'm saying? So when they understood, like, yo, this guy is like different, they was like, hey, it doesn't matter that you're black. You can come and eat with us. And most people would have took it the wrong way. I took it the right way. I was blowed. I was like, these guys is going to offer me to come to the table. But I'm a picky guy. I don't eat pork, right? So when I come to the table, I'm not this person that's not going to say anything. I let them know straight up, hey, bro, like, listen, guys, I'm Jewish and I don't eat pork. And I'm Mexican too. Been a Mexican a long time ago. You feel me? And they looked at me like, what? Even at the funeral, they say, yeah, you Blaxican. You feel me? So the thing is, these guys, they understood that, hey, this guy was different. It doesn't matter about the color of your skin, man. You don't have to be in that, that category of guys where your pants sagging and, you looking a certain way and, filling out all of the crap that you I don't want to go there to the mom and daddy stuff. But yeah, man, like, you got to change it up. So that was a part of me because I always had a standard. I always had a position that I made myself. Nobody gave me nothing. So I'm a pusher, man. I'm going to push until I get what I want. So it ended up being, these guys was like, hey, listen, you eat with us. And, and I started eating with them and I was like, man, this is amazing. I didn't know that, they was going to be trying to, get me fat like a turkey so they could eat me. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they started saying it. They were like, yeah, they started pushing food to me. They already started cooking me special foods. You know what I'm saying? Not what everybody else is eating, because they started bringing me food. That's crazy, ain't it? I was like, what? They were like, we brought you something special because you don't eat pork. I was like, man, y'all didn't have to do this. And the little ladies that used to cook that food at the funeral, yeah, they was right there, dude. They was like, how did you like the food? This was a decade ago. You know what I'm saying? So the moral of this whole thing is, man, listen. Saturday, man, I went through it hard. And around 2 a.m, I was able to sit down with a business owner. I don't know how many doors he got, but he got a, big old hotel over here. And I introduced ChatGPT to him. And it was so beautiful because he made me laugh so much. I was sad, man. I was hurt. But I said, you know what? Let me do what I always do. Let me go help somebody. Maybe it'll help me. It did, man. I don't know if y'all seen the little short, me and the business owner. Yeah. It was amazing, man. 2 a.m, we finished talking like around 2:30. I wish I could have got some more footage, but, you know, it was awesome, man. So the thing is this, man, let today be your day that you just change it up and start, even if nobody's telling you to start, because they don't have to. They didn't tell me. Nobody told me nothing. Only thing they did was say, hey, follow this line behind all those other people. I can't do that. I'm going to be the guy that's going against the grain, right? I'm swimming up the stream, you know, against the stream, man. I'm not going with the thousands and millions of people that way, because if all of those people going that way, it's got to be like, it's not a blue ocean. I'm going to tell you, like, it's a lot of blood in there. A lot of blood over there, and I'm not going. It's saturated. You know what I'm saying? So I try to go and keep it where it's a blue ocean. I want to bring some value to the marketplace that nobody else is bringing. And then when they try to figure it out, I done tapped it out, man. You know what I'm saying? I done made mine, and I'm gone. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to, you know, get this off of my chest, man. You know, I love those guys, man. A crane, man. What's the chances of that? So, y'all hear me talking today, man. I can be gone tomorrow. So let's cherish these days, man, and use them. I mean, use them wisely. Use your time wisely. Don't say, hey, man, I make $20 an hour and that's enough. Well, that's what your value is. Hey, guys, let that be like your side hustle, like I did. You know what I'm saying? I make my little money over there for Baker. That's my child support money. And then I got my real money. That's what my business makes. My business, right? So, hey, man, let it be justifiable, baby. Hey, I love y'all, man. I'm Rome, your neighborhood AI guru from Beyond AI Solutions, where we're all about tech and all about keeping it real. Yeah, y'all think I wrote that down just then? No, man, I practice and practice. I got a lot of hours in and a lot of stuff that you don't know about. I love y'all, man. Y'all be easy, man. And use your time wisely. Break it up into sections. You can. Oh, you can. The learning experience is totally different. Woo! Let's go.